Hello everyone and welcome back to Colony Wars. I'm joined by the usual team, minus one or two people, and we've been building, we've been destroying Jack as usual. How's everyone doing then today?
Not bad, not bad.
Alright, how are you doing?
Right, very good indeed. So the priority of today is, I think what I'd really like to do is direct our attention to the old outpost. Try to maybe establish a few turrets there, a few weapons, so if Jack does decide to come back to the outpost that we discovered, we have basically a backup place of operations. I don't know what you guys think of that.
Is that the old colony base?
Yeah, the old colony base. So if we, for instance, is your ship ready to take off, the big one?
It's almost ready. I reckon I can have it done in about half an hour.
Right, because I was going to say, if you could bring that, for instance, as a bit of aerial protection, we'll have also... the ham barrier, that's a new name from the Haram barrier will be up above as well, offering a bit of protection, and we can go in there, get up some turrets around the perimeter of the place, and then we'll leave it from there, and it'll be a bit of a backup base. Is everyone happy with that idea?
Yeah, I've got another idea as well. We could also, if we're going that direction, we can stop off at the little thingy outpost as well.
Yeah, we can. What we'll try to do is we'll try to get both of them outposts operational, med bay, supplies, and some defences at them. So if we all mount up, if we head on out.
I mean, the old colony base already has a operational med bay.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't have any defences at the minute. It's very easy for Jack to literally come in and snatch it. So if we mount up in whichever craft you want to take, I see there's another Rodney taking shape. I mean, if we,
Rodney V2.
Yeah, he's got his extra wheels for a little bit more stability, and we have
I think we have an issue with the door.
Is it a bit dead?
Low.
And is this the little drone that you were talking about? The little transport drone?
Yes. It's called Muffins.
Muffin.
Oh, so cute.
Oh well, it looks very compact, very cool. Right, let's head out to the outpost anyway.
Do you want me to bring Muffins, the courier drone?
If you want to put some supplies in first that we might be able to use to build some turrets and stuff.
Aaron, your down drone, may I salvage that for part?
Yeah, of course you can. I destroyed it by mistake, but you can. I've got the blueprints, so I can always rebuild them. So what we'll do is we'll get some basic defences up around the outpost. Then after we've sorted that, I'll leave everyone to do what they want for a bit. Is that all right?
That's pretty cool.
Okay. And if you do need help or anything, just give it us a shout out, and we can obviously divert some people to help. And obviously Ryan's working on the missile silos, so if you need any help with that, Ryan, let us know, and we'll try to repurpose some guys to you.
Radio.
Because if anything, the idea that we had when we were there was to grab what we could to make sure that Jack could get his hands on it. But
yeah, but the situation is now that I mean, I don't see this as being. I'd rather set up an outpost in a secret location. Would you prefer to do that, T-Man, and just leave this and not even waste the resources building the turrets?
Recover the mostly destroyed drone in the bottom.
Right. Well,
was that the one? Was that my drone?
I don't know what it is. There's another drone down here.
Right.
It's purple. It's fine.
I'll give a few shout outs for some base ideas, right? Okay, see what you guys agree with. Cave base. So in the side of a mountain. Side of a mountain, giant hangar type deal.
I mean, it'd be cool, but Voxels and Space Engineers is a bitch.
Yeah, okay, right. Oil tanker sort of one on top of an ice lake, risen up from the ground, so that no one can bury underneath it, and it's got a few landing pads on.
That's pretty cool.
Good idea.
Or mountain top base. We put it right at the top of a mountain, so there's no way.
Oh my god, it's travel distance. My god.
Do not fire it at the hive.
No, it will go through the hive.
Let's
fire it again.
Ooh. Why is the sound effect so bad?
Put the layers on the front of my ship.
What you need to do now, Aaron, is just clip that little pew sound, and every time it fires, you just keep playing that little sound.
Oh god.
Pew, pew, pew.
Even if it's have like a little extras episode where you're like the thing of Star Wars, and every time any of the turbo lasers fires, just him going pew.
Oh, that was a light armor block. That's a bad idea.
This thing eats through light armor ridiculously fast.
Why does it feel like part of the ship is missing?
Just need it a bit deeper now.
Oh my!
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Knew that was going to happen eventually.
Scrap metal.
General Kenobi.
money.
So people just stolen all the mining ships.
So what's
to
the most
mi-
powerful laser?
The
The one I've got in the caravan.
What's it called? HS Spinal?
no,
Dark Lance Cannon.
that's the one. Yep.
Oh dear lord, what are you building, Aaron?
Spinal laser. Which one? The Lance Cannon? Is it an actual proper laser though? Is it hold down when you fire it?
Dark Lance Cannon. It's called.
I think he's making our orbital space laser.
On the top line of the laser, when you look on the spectrum or weaponry,
The red one or the other one?
The Dark Lance Cannon and the Dark Lance Cannon Red are both the same thing. It's just one fires a red beam, one fires a black beam, I think. Max, is there an easy fix to fix our mining ships overloading problems?
Have more reactors.
Construct additional pylons.
Wait, which mining ship is it?
This little one.
Well, that's helpful. Hang on.
To your left.
Hang on, my tennis all fucking turned off. Alright, yeah. There should be a large reactor on the back. It's been replaced by a medium cargo container. There was a large reactor here.
That would explain its overloading problems.
Yeah. So whoever changed that was Pavel.
God damn it, Pablo.
Wait, what? Why am I getting the blame for
Apparently, you changed the large reactor to medium cargo container on the back of this.
Although I'm gonna say
that is possible because I did blow up the back of it, but I tried to repair it as best I knew how.
No wonder
Accidents happen.
how do you think Krausen did?
Shoot him.
I need a landing gear on it.
Sorry, the only thing I did was, I'll admit, in the very first recording, it was me that did the lights. Since then, all I've done is make drones, have Aaron drop them or the server break them, and then I rebuild the drones.
I knew you were messing about with the light. It was all you.
Well, I mean, yeah, the lights were me.
And the warhead.
No, the warhead wasn't me because
It was
had your name on
BB.
it.
No, you gave it to me, so it was under my ownership.
No, you realise
Well, who cares?
Everyone likes
let
bombs.
bygones be bygones.
All I want to see is the most beautiful array of scary ass weapons and equipment from you guys.
In the size of the caravan recently.
It just exploded.
Someone at the mining area.
That would be the miner because it doesn't have enough power.
Which one?
I think it's dead.
The larger one.
Your miner's gone now.
No, it was such a good miner.
It worked completely fine. Just apparently some people don't know how to fly it.
You broke it, you fix it.
Well, when you can't even press forwards without it dropping out of the sky.
Have
may
you
been
overloaded
it? It may have needed some stuff emptying out of it, but since everyone's lazy and doesn't do any mining.
It only has like one cargo container, and I think if we fill it up, it will follow the sky. I'm not entirely sure. Never tested it properly.
The best
That sounds
thing
about right.
Death's designs, never tested.
Yep.
What I do is I'll build them in creative mode, and then I'll test them in survival, and they always break. Yeah, that's why you'd never do that.
Well, we all learn lessons.
So that's why most of Jack's ships work, because usually he hands them to a Kraus first to test them. If it survives a good hour of him just flying around in it, it will usually work. Okay, what I am going to say is I think we do have way too many hydrogen bottles there. At first I was like, I thought it could be a good thing. They're everywhere.
Aaron,
Yes?
come and look at this monstrosity.
Let's have a look. Where am I heading?
To the rover.
Oh, okay.
It literally looks like a rolling tank now.
Well, yeah, that's what we really wanted, wasn't it? We just need some extra wheel armor and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
It does look very scary, though. I'll give you that. Very cool indeed. Just need some maybe mud guards or something to protect them wheels.
Yeah.
I looked at it and then decided no.
Alright, I'm thinking that's enough. I just need some reactors now and gyroscopes.
What has been built?
A simple weapon of death.
a simple thing to destroy people's
I'm just going to go in
games.
the opposite direction. I think Jack should too.
Well, the problem with those lasers is they're
They lag the
hideously. Well, yeah, they lag the server, but they're also hideously OP. As in, you click the mouse once and you'll blow through like, I think 6 layers of heavy armor in a second.
Why do you think I have one?
Yeah, I know. Since I told you why.
Yeah, I need to actually like weld it up.
Well, I'm going to take it into space.
And place it above their base.
And that should
Point to Cross's garage.
No, I mean, this is the only time I'll actually say something good about Kraz. That is where they're keeping everything that we haven't blown up.
Can we buy iron thrusters or not? Oh, sorry, can we build them or not? Or
We've got thruster components, I think, so...
No, we need space to get platinum.
Well, we've got some thruster components, haven't we?
Oh, so there's iron again.
Go for a test flight.
Oh, I'm just debating. Should I put hydrogen on this thing or should I just keep it simple?
Hydrogen, you'll need to add an oxygen generator.
No, that's what
add
I'm
a
thinking.
hydrogen tank. You'll need to continuously supply it with ice. You know, it's all fun and games until you realise how much bloody work it is, and then you realise, ugh.
Just, I give up. Let's go.
Exactly. Oops. Okay, I'm full. So, I
Right.
fixed our miner, Max.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is you might want to look overhead.
Over the head.
Overhead.
Head where?
You'll see it.
Oh my god. That's fast is an understatement.
Whoa, that is mighty fast.
That
It just
without
looks
the
so
hydrogen
funny though because it's got them little wheels on the side. If you want to mean it up, Max, by all any means, you can.
No! I think it's brilliant. The fact that it's got those tiny wheels on the side and it's such a massively OP ship.
Why don't you buzz Jack's base with it?
Do a
We're not going
flyby.
to go near them.
Oh my
buzz
god,
them.
I'll hear it in the chat so fucking much.
No,
If you can. Well, the thing is, you won't be loading range without really being in fighting range, and knowing them lot, they'll respond to it and try to kill it, and it'll be the end of all the rest of the ships. So
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't have any ammunition on this at the minute.
If they die, it's their fault.
They engaged us.
But I can't do any damage anyway, besides ramming them with it.
Ramming speed, dude.
Your printer working again.
It created. I did the Venator Star Destroyer, and it created an 800 megabyte object file. I was like, oh no. 'Cause usually it's around 20.
oh, it's taking shape. It's looking lovely. The curves are immense.
Right, I'm going to mention something to you. Those lasers are ridiculously heavy.
Are they?
Yeah,
So I'll need more power.
you might, since you've only got the 2 lasers and a reactor, you might get away with it. But, if you want it facing down, you're going to need more power.
Unlimited power.
I was thinking the same thing.
I need to go restock again.
What does it mean if conveyor tubes are yellow?
Disconnected.
No,
Right,
that's
you-
red.
Oh, that's red.
You've got enough power there, Aaron. Like upwards thrust, but I mean, if you want lasers facing down, you're going to need more power.
Yes, yes, yes. I will work on that now.
Yeah, I've done my mining for today.
Oh yeah.
So I take it Jack's not actually trying to rescue us? Because, like, T-Man was there and they didn't even notice him.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone said in the comments that
Yeah, the
they
comment.
didn't react enough.
Yeah, the comments are getting a bit upset that by the fact that I'm on Aaron's team and they saw and registered that it was me, but didn't give a damn.
Yeah,
Don't give a damn. How does that make you feel, T-Man?
You're a traitor.
I don't really give a damn anyway. I'm glad I'm not with Crass.
I mean, so at the time when we were like first enlisted, it's like, oh yeah, you can either be on my team or be on Aaron's.
Please
I was-
brainwash me.
I was literally sat there thinking, please be on Aaron's, please be on Aaron's,
Yeah.
please be on Aaron's. Both for a
It
mixture
can't
of
be that bad over there.
It is that
It
bad
is.
over there. Kraz makes it unbearable, and basically half the time they're bickering or killing Kraz because
I wanna
Kraz
see
is that
this.
annoying. No, you don't.
Is
You
he really that bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm surprised he wasn't murdered while he was in. Honestly, I do not understand how he is.
Fuel low.
Why did no one change that?
I'm gonna go and check on the relay
Fuel
station
critical.
on the hill.
Yeah, check that because
Is that enough for us, you think?
no one's actually done anything to it since.
Which one's that for?
We might need to build a target to test this out.
If you need to, that relay station.
Don't build. I don't know you can get up to the relay
Because I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to have a guy reconning for it. And then that's so far up that you can't even see it.
So just kind of fire
I
at the person.
also I dumped a whole bunch of ice in the caravan.
Right, okay.
And I dumped some uranium ore in the base, so I'll get behind us something.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good thing as well. I need lots of uranium for that ship because it's kind of ridiculous.
Are we out of reactor components?
So you don't think I need 2 thrusters at the back, or do you think it's best just to have backup max?
You could probably, yeah, you can get away with it, but it won't move very fast.
Yes, we are out of reactor components, save for the 15 I just happen to have in my inventory.
I have 800 on me.
Let's
That's
just say
because I'm welding up a ship.
I'm,
not still plating it.
I'm also welding up a ship, but I need 3. If whoever has one that's spare willing to come over to this big drone, there's one literally just in the corner in the main hollowed out main section.
Where do you want the reactor component?
Literally just say it's down there. So doing it with the ship probably isn't the.
Oh shit. There you go, we've done it. I welded up something.
Not the reactor.
No, whatever, just couldn't nick them out of the cargo container.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take them 3. Oh,
Still here.
yep.
Good question.
Like I said, to make sure this thing had redundancy systems, I set up 2 small reactors inside. So it's just an issue of, oh yeah, I'm running out of power. Do I connect it up to the station, or do I just let it use the reactors? Usually the answer ends up as reactors.
Aerospace companies like to use the rule of 3, so they have like 3 backups for one thing.
Exactly. What happened?
Well, if you're stuck up there in space, you don't want your stuff to run out or break, do you? You have to have a backup system for a backup system of a backup system. Then
And
a
duct
backup
tape.
system of that, and then duct tape.
And if all fails.
Right, okay. Here's a good scenario for you. Right, the worst possible thing that could happen to you while you're on a mission in space.
You're stuck with Kraz.
God.
Yeah, stuck with Kraz.
Yeah, stuck.
Realistically, though, right, I think mine would be sucked out of an airlock, right, with no helmet on.
Dead instantly.
Yeah,
Like from Alien?
Yeah, but it'd just be the thought of you'd have like that and it's gone.
I think mine would be out on an EVA and the cord breaks, and you just float away into outer space.
Oh, that's quite scary.
I mean, mine would probably be, say, out in EVA, but having a leak in my suit and slowly running out of oxygen while you're outside.
What would happen, right, if there was a leak in your suit, but it was big enough the hole and it sucked your face against the suit, you know, like the helmet? Would it slowly suck your face through the hole?
Yes.
Your guts would get sucked out of your body.
Oh, that'd be minging.
You'd end up missing a lot. Although, to be honest, I'd hate to have, if you've ever seen the film Life, I'd hate to have that thing.
So if your gloves and stuff, say your glove came off your spacesuit, right, would your hand freeze?
Yep.
Instantly.
Oh, that instantly.
Eventually it
Would
would
you
freeze,
get-
but actually you don't freeze that quickly in space.
Would you get the bends first?
Hmm.
Know what that is?
Yeah, it's like when you do deep pressure, isn't it? It's different pressure levels.
Yeah.
Or you come up from pressure really quickly.
But in this case, it would be like explosive decompression.
Really? Why has anyone tested this on something?
Why has no one tested?
No, not this on
vacuum
people,
space?
but I mean like on like some sort of organism or meat.
I think it did actually happen in in one of the early days where they couldn't get into the ship. They had to like loosen the gloved little arrow.
Your hand exploded.
His hand didn't explode, but I don't remember if it was Gemini or a Soviet one.
What would happen though if you were outside the ship with re-entry? Would you die pretty quick, or would you just burn up slowly and it'd be really painful?
Depends how fast you're going.
Oh my.
Also depends what side of the ship you're on.
Right, what are we missing here? We need a lot of construction components, a lot of steel tubes.
Also, it turns out the relay station near us is gone.